Someone once told me that when staying in a hotel, you must not stay in the last room in the corridor. It is said that there is a lot of yin energy there, and it is easy to encounter and clean things. As a reporter who travels frequently, I basically don't believe it. I have also received many similar tips, most of which are coincidences and travelers' suspicion. Only once did I really feel that terrifying atmosphere you stay in a silent room. A dim little light barely dispels the darkness, strange sounds come from next door, and footsteps suddenly appear in the corridor. When I finally overcame my fear and gambled on the courage of a reporter to conduct an in-depth investigation, I found that some truths are more terrifying than ghosts. The incident happened at Yuanlai Hotel in the eastern suburbs. The whistleblower who provided the clue stayed in the last room at the end of the corridor last night. It is said that he was very scared at night. After communicating with the hotel to no avail, he found the media. I took the intern Liu Ziran and prepared to go to Yuanlai Hotel to see what was going on. Arriving at the eastern suburbs, before entering the hotel, I thought for a moment and stopped. Ziran, go find a place nearby to wait for me. Don't come with me yet. Although he didn't understand what I meant, Liu Ziran still nodded obediently and found a tea house to sit in. I opened the recorder in my pocket again, and then walked into the lobby. Yuanlai Hotel is located in Fengyl Town in the eastern suburbs. It is not too big or too small, and it is also a tourist attraction. It focuses on the style of the ancient town. It is also a well-known romantic encounter capital in the province. It feels a bit like Lijiang, but it only learned a bit, so it has not become popular nationwide. But several hotels in the town are living a good life, relying on tourists. On the sofa in the front desk lounge, there sat a tired girl with thick dark circles on her pretty face. Obviously, she didn't sleep well all night. A burly young man stood in front of her, arguing excitedly with the hotel front desk. If an apology is useful, what do we need the police for? You rented out a haunted room. Do you still have a conscience? The young man's face turned red with anger. My girlfriend was scared yesterday. This matter is not that simple. I will find the media to expose you. Oh, it seems that this is the real owner. I immediately went over and said, I am a reporter of ghost stories, and I received the tip-off. The young man was a little surprised. So soon? It's less than 2 hours since I called. You came just in time, reporter. I want to expose the unscrupulous face of this hotel. The young man's name is Zhu Jafei, and his girlfriend, Zhu, is on the sofa. They are college students from the next city. This time, they took advantage of the holiday to travel together and plan to visit Fengyl Town in the next few days. But the first night of staying in the hotel made everything different. Under my guidance, Zhu Jafei calmed down a little and said, we came after dinner. The front desk said that there was only one room left, 214. I was surprised at the time. All the other rooms were booked. So why was this one vacant? Is it because the facilities are not good? But the front desk repeatedly assured us that there was no problem. So we decided to book it. At night, we could hear the voices next door all the time, like a man talking to himself. Zhu added. A Fei wanted to make the next door quieter. I thought we were all out for fun, so it's better to have less trouble than more. So I grabbed him. Zhu continued to talk. Her face turned a little pale. But late at night, at the door, someone at the door suddenly tried to swipe our door with a door card. He didn't swipe it open and cursed a few words. The sound was exactly the same as next door. She seemed to remember the terrible thing again, trembling and speechless. Zhu Jafei hugged Zhu distressedly, comforted her for a while, and then continued. I leaned into the peephole and saw that there was no one at the door. I went out and saw that there was a small storage room next door. The door was open, and there were only a few mops and brooms inside. Where was the room? Later, there were heavy footsteps in the corridor. I looked out and saw a white shadow, which disappeared in a flash. I interrupted and asked, is it possible that the sound came from the other side, not the storage room? Zhu raised her head and emphasized, I am very sure that it came from across the wall. Zhu Jafei glared at the hotel receptionist. If I had known that this was the last room in the corridor, I would not have stayed here. This must be haunted. The girl at the hotel receptionist had red eyes and was scolded to tears. I just came here not long ago, and I didn't know there was such a saying. How could it be haunted? Although I felt a little sympathetic to her, I still had to do what I had to do. I asked seriously, let's not talk about whether it's haunted or not. You have to give an explanation for the strange experience, right? I don't know, but it's definitely not haunted. The girl at the front desk seemed a little lacking in confidence. Obviously, the idea of haunting also scared her a little. The situation was stalemate, and a man in a suit and tie suddenly rushed in, sweating profusely. Zhao Yu, what's wrong with you? I received a call from the Industrial and Commercial Bureau early in the morning, saying that someone complained about us. He saw the tense scene in the lobby and suddenly froze. What's going on, manager? The girl at the front desk came over with red eyes and told the story. When the hotel manager heard it, he couldn't help shouting, 214? Why did you book that room? His tone was full of tension. Something happened. I immediately stepped forward to identify myself and asked about the problem with room 214. This manager was obviously not a simple person. Although he was a little flustered at first due to impatience and surprise, he calmed down in just a few seconds and replied calmly, "We at Yuanlai Hotel welcome media friends supervision, but now it is the 21st century. Isn't it absurd to say that it is haunted? In fact, room 214 was not originally booked because of its old decoration and some damaged facilities. But Zhao Yu was negligent when she first arrived. This is our hotel's responsibility, and we are willing to compensate."